All right. So it finally happened. Kevin Durant has been traded to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the 10th pick in this year's draft, which was just a Suns pick originally, and 5 second-round picks. Let's just get it started because I wasn't even in the state of New York at my home when this trade happened today, so I'm pretty late. But I'll tell you my thoughts on this as I start getting into the season. But yeah, actually, matter of fact, no, you know what? This is, who knows what the hell they're doing over here, but good luck. They said they're going to keep Jalen Green, and the Suns select Derek Queen from Maryland with the 10th pick in the draft. So that's their guy in this simulation, as well as this dude named Ian with the 29th pick, and Wooga Poplar. I don't know who these people are. Holy hell. When I say I promise to you, hand to God, I did not do this. The Rockets have signed Russell Westbrook to a 2-year deal. They also signed Malcolm Brogdon to a minimum, and they brought back Fred VanVleet. So I literally tweeted earlier and joked and said they should bring back Westbrook. They already have Steven Adams under contract. I don't think I got it correct perfectly, but I re-signed him in the game. As a matter of fact, where's Uncle Jeff at? Can we make sure that Uncle Jeff comes back, Jeff Green? I signed him back. Hopefully they just don't cut him. But yeah, we're having a little OKC reunion over here, I guess, because Steven Adams is here, Jeff Green's here, Russell Westbrook's here, Kevin Durant's here. If only they could afford James Harden. And the Suns signed basically nobody except for Nikola Jovic, who I'm not sure how he was a free agent, but it's kind of funny because there was a report that the Heat could have got Kevin Durant, but they didn't want to give up on either Jovic, Jaime Jaquez, Haywood Highsmith, or one other person I'm forgetting. I think might have been the 20th pick in the draft. I think it wasn't saying all of them, it was just one of them they didn't want to part with. Maybe it was like a package of the two of, I don't know. So the Rockets did decline VanVleet's team option. They went, and I was kind of scared he was going to leave because now that KD's here, I think it'd be nice if he came back, but they decided to re-sign him to a 3-year, what is this? I don't know what the hell deal. And I moved Amen Thompson to the 2, KD to the 3, and then Tari Eason or Jabari Smith can play the 4, and it's Tari Eason. So there you go. Obviously everything is relatively automated. They do have 3 point guards off the bench, with Jabari Smith is the only big and Cam Whitmore. We'll see how that goes. Oh, because Steven Adams took a hit to his overall. And then for the Suns, it's Devin Booker, Jalen Green. Don't mind that he looks like a creative player because I guess he is. I'm gonna just change him, honestly. But yeah, we'll see how this team does. Let's get this season started. I'll probably do a Phoenix rebuild at some point, almost definitively, but definitely gonna wait past the draft. And not only that, maybe even into the free agency, just see what they do. They probably gonna have to do more moves because supposedly with this move, they actually moved themselves into a worse cap space situation. But yeah, considering, I mean, online internet flack isn't really representative of what front offices think about players, but Jalen Green was getting a lot of flack for how he played at times, especially in the playoffs, the inefficiencies with his game, you know, but he also was dealing with the Rockets, who didn't have a lot of offensive options, didn't seem, but he was supposed to be one of them. And for him to be the main trade piece, him, Dillon Brooks, and 5 second-round picks and 1 first. Now, we'll see what they do. It is supposed to be a good draft class, so we'll see what they do with this 1 first-round pick, the 10th pick. But yeah, to be fair, KD does just have 1 year left, and he's 37. He might have turned 37 in the course of the simulation so far. But yeah, the Rockets are currently the 6th seed behind the Wolves, the Nuggets, the Mavs, the Kings. I've seen the Kings stoop so low that I've seen Trae Young Kings rumors randomly in real life. But they low-key had a good offseason, though. They got Clint Capella, Corey Kispert. I feel like they might have traded for him. Yeah, they did. Keon Ellis still here. Gershon Yabusele. It's still the Sacramento Bulls, though. And the Suns are the 11th seed. So in case you don't know, and I'm actually going to make sure this is all correct, but okay, yeah, it says it right here. This should hopefully work. But the Suns pick is going to be going to the Grizzlies more than likely after that Desmond Bane trade. It's a whole ordeal. There's a lot of swaps and these GMs get mad and nerded out. But yeah, regardless of the record, maybe a little bit underwhelming so far. KD is averaging 27, 6 and 5. Amen's still giving you 14, 8 and 3 with 2 steals and a block. VanVleet's not really having a good year. 38% from the field, 11 and 7 ain't bad though. And then Russell Westbrook, 7 and 4 off the bench, 53% from the field. That's really good. They also traded Jock Landale for Josh Okogie and one of their first-round picks for Leonard Miller. Oh, and the Suns traded, this is actually, well, this is a funny trade. They traded Royce O'Neal for Jalen Smith, and Jalen Smith is who they drafted a few years ago with the 10th overall pick. So now he's probably taking minutes from Derek Queen. And they also traded Grayson Allen and a first for Keldon Johnson. So Keldon Johnson's the starting 4 now, and they still got Nick Richards at the 5. And Jalen Green, at least currently, is coming off the bench, averaging 23, 5 and 5. Oh, well, he started in 49 of the games, so don't think this is some sort of trend. Beal's just on fire for this week, and whoever the hell the coach is, this guy, I guess. Oh, right, they got a coach in real life. I don't know if I can get him to them in the game, though. Yeah, this dude has no ratings, no badges, so he did have some badges, but I'll do them a solid. I guess the Jazz fired their head coach. We'll give them or him, whatever. But yeah, considering all the talks, it felt like a slightly underwhelming return for KD, and also, too, indubitably, undoubtedly is one of the worst returns, turnovers. What's the word? Like from trading McHale, Cam Johnson, all them picks, you traded like 6 picks that now are in possession of the Rockets. And the funny part about this is that if Devin Booker ever goes on the market, the Rockets could still be the #1 suitor because they still have all of the picks from the Suns. Jokic wins MVP, Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, D'Angelo Russell 6th Man of the Year with the Heat. That's their star pickup. Come on. I saw Victor's back in specifically in New York from China. I actually tried to download a cyberface for him to have the bald head again. Although I think you could just put it on the game anyways because he had it in his rookie season for a moment, or not the bald head, but you know what I mean. They got Zeke Levine in the game instead of Zach, but hey, he was cooking. I see why they probably made the playoffs. And Johnny Bryant of the Knicks, I forgot I made him the coach on here. Granted, we still don't know who the Knicks coach is in real life, so I can get away with this. 72-10. Also, you'll hopefully be seeing this video. You will be seeing this video before the finals game probably even starts. And yeah, inevitably, I'm gonna have a video. They're already done for the Thunder and the Pacers. You'll be seeing those. Alperen Şengün actually made the All-NBA team for the Rockets, but nobody else on the team. But that's fine. Maybe more surprising though, Amen didn't even make an all-defensive team. And the Rockets finished the season as a 6th seed, but they maybe get their most favorable matchup with the Sacramento Kings. Now, not saying this is a guaranteed win because obviously the Kings were cooking, but if you're gonna beat anybody, it might be the Kings. It was an 8-win differential as the Thunder won 70 games just like the Knicks. It's a wild 2-team, same season type of, yeah. Also, in case it wasn't obvious enough, the Suns missed everything. They were 28-54. They will not have their pick, but they do have Keldon Johnson. Game 1 in Sacramento. It is going to be a win for the Kings. Levine with his season average 31. They damn near had exactly, well, Sabonis had a triple-double, but they damn near had their averages because I was just looking at them. And look, Levine about 31, 32, Sabonis 19, DeRozan 18, and look at the game, 31, 19, 18. KD had 40 though with 7 rebounds and 8 assists, and we still lost. That's not a good sign. Game 2 is another big loss, 25 from KD, but I mean, Corey Kispert was better than anybody on the Rockets roster aside from him. Another loss. They go down 3-0 to the Kings. Maybe, you know what, Zach LaVine's due to have like an actual playoff year. He's been out here cooking all these years, getting injured another half of them, but I don't know if that really overrides the fact that Kevin Durant's on the Rockets and they're getting smoked. They finally win a game. I think he's led the team in scoring in every game. That's not really a good sign either. And this is the series. That is it. The Rockets are going to lose by 34, lose to the Kings. The Kings move on to the 2nd round with their offseason pickups and such. KD averaged 29. Oh, it's kind of glitched for some of them, but KD averaged 29 on 46%. Şengün was pretty good. Tyrese was pretty bad offensively, 33% from the field. Oh, never mind. That's glitched. It says 34 games, but Van Vliet wasn't. 35%, Brogdon 38%, Westbrook 32%, Whitmore 18%. And I thought there'd be a lot more defense from because Amen was guarding Levine, so I didn't think he was gonna get off like this. His stats are definitely glitched too. The Kings were up 3-2 on Dallas and blew the lead, but that's okay, I guess. And the Thunder are gonna win the ring over the Knicks in 7. Klay Thompson retired with the Grizzlies. TJ McConnell retired. DeMar DeRozan retired, and Jeff Green's out of here. Goodbye, Uncle Jeff. And the #1 pick in the draft is the Grizzlies via Phoenix. They won the pick. The Phoenix Suns odds won the pick. Now, I actually, when I first sent the lottery, it had the Suns with the pick for some reason, so I did some research. So just some food for thought. Basically, this is the mosh posh of who knows what the hell the NBA be having. The Wizards have the right to swap for this 1st round pick for the Phoenix first, but their pick is protected for 9 through 30. Wait, protected 9 through 30. I don't even know. Can I be honest with you? I don't know how to. This is Braille. More favorable of Phoenix and Washington to Washington. Well, that sounds pretty simple. So the Wizards actually have the #1 pick and the Grizzlies get pick 5. I think the reason why fans of the Grizzlies have been saying, oh, we got the Suns pick is because they're assuming that by default, the Wizards will probably be worse. And they might have been, but the Suns ended up in the better spot in the lottery, which is just funny, man. They got absolutely cooked right here. Oh, and speaking of lottery picks, I didn't even notice this. The Rockets, it says they got a pick from the Nets. Hey, if we're playing ethical, they got to give this pick back because this is the Nets pick. The Wizards get Cameron Boozer, #1 overall. And I actually did give the Rockets a pick because on that same website, it said they did own their 1st round pick or something. They were supposed to have some sort of 1st round pick and not be empty handed. So they're going to get Bryson Tiller. I've made too many jokes when I've seen this dude's name on this channel. We're just going to keep it moving. At least his soul ain't trapped in Phoenix. Goodbye. Who would have thought the Suns are going to decline Bradley Beal's $60 million salary team option, and the Rockets got Tyrese and Jabari Smith in free agency, so that's a pretty big year. But I mean, oh wait, I forgot Kevin Durant's here too. But his #1 offer is Houston. Very nice. And it looks like they're also going to at the very least re-sign Tari Eason, so there you go. And the Suns get Karis LeVert on a damn minimum. Oh, there you go. Rui's going to change the franchise. They should have a decent, wait, they should have a lot in cap space. He has a 70 million cap hold. If you look at the top right, it says they have 100 million in a cap hold and they're only -12 in cap room. So what that would mean is that they have like like 70 million in cap space. I'm about to go just check. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Nah, it's not my business anyways. Anyways, I don't know what the hell happened with Luka, but he ended up back on the Lakers. That rarely happens, so something had to have got messed up. Why is Chet Holmgren unrestricted? I like how this is going. This is great. Oh, the Lakers finesse. They got Jaren Jackson and they're about to re-sign Luka. Oh, CJ McCollum to the Suns. And that's how you replace Bradley Beal. Just get alter ego Bradley Beal from that same era. I saw some on TikTok recently with CJ McCollum hooping. Everyone like, damn, I didn't know CJ McCollum could do this. I'm like, oh, this was like my favorite player. This was one of my favorite players for like at least top 5 consistently for like a 6-year span. So I think it said the Jazz offered Jabari Smith Jr. and the Rockets gonna allow him to walk. Not even that much money either. No lie. I think the Suns ended up signing none of those players we saw except for Rui. But anyways, all right. Well, Men went up to a 93 overall. Sengun went up to an 88. Whitmore's an 81. Reed's a 79 and KD's a 95. Also, Russ is a 76. They both went down a little bit. Don't know how the hell they got Terrence Shannon on a 2-way deal. They just stole the Wolves down here. Oh, and they signed Mo Wagner to be their backup center. They kind of didn't have one last year, so I guess that was the decision. They, instead of keeping Jabari Smith, just went and got Mo Wagner on a minimum to replace him. And the Suns, I mean, Derek Queen went up by 5 overalls, Jovic 3, Jalen Green 2, so on and so forth. Now, what do I expect from the Rockets this season? Shoot, I don't know. Not in the game. I'm talking about in real life. I feel like they got every team inevitably in this league has to like show you at this point. There's just too much talent. But you were the 2nd seed and your offense looked like hell for most of the, at least when I was watching them. It was like, we gonna figure something out. Fred VanVleet gonna chuck a few too many shots that he probably shouldn't be taking, but it's better than someone else on this team taking them. But the problem was that they didn't really have like a someone else. And now KD's, yeah, that's that. It's weird to see him, like I said, kind of valued so lowly considering that. And I mean, yeah, Jalen Green's a good young player, but, and I mean, Dylan Brooks is a good player in general, but considering just how good he is still, and he also played a decent amount this season. Anyways, they're back to the 6th seed again. At least the Kings aren't above him since DeRozan retired. I doubt that would be the main reason, but yeah. And it's pretty reasonable teams above him as well. At least it's not the playing game. Oh, okay. The Rockets trade a 1st-round pick and Steven Adams to the Kings for Keegan Murray. That like just happened. And the Suns traded Jalen Smith in a second, one of the probably 5 seconds they got, for Brandon Clark. And they also traded Dylan Brooks and Trey Jones for Wendell Carter and Ochai Agbaji. They also re-signed Jalen Green to a 4-year deal. Keegan Murray was a good pickup though. Really good pickup for this team. When the hell did they get Malachi? I don't know, but that's another good pickup. I don't even know if Russ is playing right now. I know he is. I guess he's a 10th man or something like that. It's funny because the Suns went from looking like they had too many guards. There was a meme tweet I saw today talking about Suns depth chart, and it was just, you know, he just listed everybody at shooting guard. But now they have 3 centers, 3 power forwards who could play small forward, to be fair. Damn, literally all of them. Another small forward, another power forward, small forward. The only guards legitimately are just Devin Booker and Jalen Green, probably in the entire rotation. And it's not working. They're 19 and 32. I mean, they're probably in the play. And look at the Lakers. Lakers are 21 and 28, and they're only 3 games ahead of them at the 8th seed. I did not expect to see this in my world. Shout out to J-Dub. Jalen Williams, 28, 7, and 5 a game with 2 steals and a block. I also never checked where Chet went, or maybe he just re-signed. Oh, James Harden, 6th man of the year for the Hornets. He's gotten traded multiple times both seasons. He always gets traded to the damn Nuggets, but got traded again to Charlotte. I actually want to see what the hell that was. And Mark Daigneault, 70 wins. Knicks got 65. So Shea made the 2nd team and J-Dub made the 1st team. Devin Booker's on the NBA team. He might have been there last year too. I just didn't look. You know what was something interesting? And I think Devin Booker fit into this mold. I saw something about, it was Latrell Sprewell, and it said Latrell Sprewell, 1-time all NBA 1st team. And I was like, what the hell? And I was giving Latrell Sprewell props in one of the most recent videos, like, oh snap, like that's my guy. He played for the Knicks, led us to the finals, blah, 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 whatever. Damn near did it twice. Him and Allen Houston. But anyways, I was like, he made an all NBA 1st team. And that got me interested. I was like, sometimes I just be sitting around doing niche NBA quizzes. Matter of fact, I was on the, I said I was out the house. And when I was traveling back, I was on the Sporkle app on my phone, just taking random NBA quizzes. With that being said, I was like, damn, I wonder how many other players have made just one all NBA 1st team and nothing else. Then I went through the list and it was some interesting ones. Like I think Joakim Noah might have been one of them. That's it for my TED Talk. Matter of fact, nah, even on a time crunch, I can't even bear to not talk about some random stuff. Here's the players that made only one all NBA 1st team and never made another all NBA team in their careers. Don't mind these right columns. These are ABA, like for Connie Hawkins, but you got Gail Goodrich, Kevin McHale, Earl Monroe, Joakim Noah, Derrick Rose, Truck Robinson, Latrell Sprewell, Wes Unseld. I just thought it was interesting. Oh, by the way, the year that he made All-NBA 1st team, I think it was the year that Mike first retired. I think they was just trying to pick somebody. They didn't know who to throw up there. Ahmed Thompson thankfully made the All-NBA, all defensive 1st team, I should say. I'm over here stuck on the damn All-NBA with 2 steals and a block and a half a game. A little bit better than last year. A little bit more rebounds, points. He shot 27 from 3. I wonder how many he shot. 85. That's not bad. The Suns made it. The Suns were they were the 10 seed and won both playing games. Out of habit, I just actually just click simulate, and they beat the Lakers by 23 points, and they beat the Blazers by 4. So Jalen Green, Devin Booker, and the Suns, and Derek Queen, who averaged 11 and 7 this year with 4 assists as the halftime starter. I guess him and Nick Richards probably. Or actually, I forgot they have 3 centers. Yeah, I don't know who that. They just probably just pick one on a random day, like a damn t-shirt. And the Rockets ended up being the 3rd seed. They're playing against Minnesota, 51 wins. It's just a few games in front of Minnesota, and KD will play against and again for the first time in a few years. They've got relatively, you know, obviously Gobert got old and is, I don't know where. Oh, there he is. He's on the bench. And they got AJ Green now, you know, real sniper. Obviously Mike Conley's out of here. Rob Dillingham's a starter. Oh, also OKC is starting Obi Toppin at the 4 now. They still have Hartenstein. Obviously we know J-Dub won MVP. I just saw Draymond on their bench. I need to go check where the hell Chet went. Chet is a Blazer, and they lost to the Suns. I don't know how I didn't notice this. They also have Markkanen. They have so many bigs. They have Aiden, Klingon, Markkanen, Holmgren. It's actually not that many, I guess, but it's a lot of high quality ones or something like that. Houston goes up 3-0 easy. I didn't even have to. They just kept piling it on. And game 2 was an OT game, but aside from that, it was pretty solid wins. Even the OT was dominant. So far in the 4 games of the playoffs, KD's leading them in scoring. Sengun's averaging 22, 13, and 8. Whitmore with 16 a game, as I would assume the bench. Yeah, well, it has to be because he's. What am I talking about? It says it right here, but also, yeah, he's behind KD. So yeah. 26 minutes a game off the bench, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, he is the comfortable 6th man of the team, which fits his role perfectly. And the Suns are up 2-1. 3-1 Phoenix. Oh no, I gotta simcast this. And like I said, I plan on doing a rebuild for this team, but for now, this is just the simulation. But the Thunder are gonna force game 7. Let's see if Phoenix can have any sort of fight here. Oh God. Yeah, they blew the lead. They blew the whole lead. Obi Toppin dropped 41 on them. Anyways, the Rockets are round 2 playing against the Spurs. They have Maxey. I don't even know how they got him. I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, did they trade De'Aaron? Yeah, it was probably De'Aaron Fox again. Yep, De'Aaron Fox is on the Sixers. They did not. They drafted Ace Bailey, and the Sixers drafted Harper in the simulation. So yeah, that would have been funny if that was part of the trade, though. They swapped. Game 1's gonna go to San Antonio by 37 points. Game 2 to San Antonio by 7 points. Maxey with 40, Victor with 30, 10 and 5. I think a Maxey and Victor, what's it called, would be really good duo. And they're up 3-0. I simcasted it. They gave me no chance to even jump in it, even if I wanted to. Ace Bailey, Maxey, Victor, and Sohan all dropped 20 plus. Shout out to Sohan. I've seen videos that he got rid of his shooting hitch. Respect. The Rockets just won the next 2 games though, and it's now game 6 back in Houston on a run. We might, yeah, we're about to for sure have a chance. Let's see. 1:25 to go. The Rockets have the ball up by 2, or they should have the ball at least. Yep. And oh damn, this would piss me off if KD was fouled out or something. He has 5, but you know that's not fouled out. So hey, I didn't even look to the corners or anything. Oh yeah, there he is. And Reed Shepard's in the game. Cam Whitmore, Sengun. Is Cam Whitmore on Victor? They have. Wait, why is? Oh my goodness, Sengun is getting to it and he got blocked. That's Rockets ball still though. That's okay. Subs are in effect. Thank you. Actually, wait. What's the... Oh, okay, Victor's at center. Okay. I mean, don't really want Sengun on him, but we don't really have a better matchup. I'm not going to put Tari... You need size on him, and we don't really have much, you know, tall guys. Okay, Sengun down low against Victor. He pump fakes it. He's going to pass it out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet goes to the left. Van Vliet layup, and it is off. Victor damn near tracked it down, but he didn't, and it still missed. Maxey now the other way. Maxey against KD. He's going to go at him. Oh, my goodness. KD wrapped him, and KD's fouled out the game. That is the worst possible thing I could have seen right now. Okay, well, this game's gonna be finished without Kevin Durant, and it is potentially to save the series. Now we saw what's his name Sengun get to play the last time down, but it's not really like they could have switched it up the next time down. Like it would have been that big of a deal. Sengun now trying to get, oh my goodness, yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do, get his job taken away. They just said he has 6 blocks, and passing to Sengun over to Van Vliet. He pump fakes it. Van Vliet back to his old self with KD not here. Here we go. Fred, the screen. Fred goes left. He's gonna have to, oh, he passed it to Sengun for the 3. It is off. And the Spurs, that is a bad shot too, because, well, they could take a pretty late shot if they wanted to. I don't think they will. I think they'll go pretty early here. I don't know, actually. Oh, Maxey, oh my goodness, steps back, brings it out. Maxey going right, 7 seconds against Van Vliet. He's gonna ISO. He's gonna take him. He passes to the corner. It's Ace Bailey. Oh my goodness, Ace. He's gonna shoot a fall away. It is off. Rebound. They don't take the timeout. Full court shot is off, and they're gonna have to play OT without KD. This is one of the moments I wish I had foul outs off. KD had 30. He's actually having a worse game. Sengun is 6 for 10 from 3. It was honestly one of the more intriguing parts of the playoffs this year when the Rockets were playing, and like eventually they just had to go to like playing Sengun as the point guard against like a Warriors small guard they would put on him, whoever it may be that possession. Like I think one game Draymond was in foul trouble and they just had, I don't even know who on him. I can't remember. Well, the Spurs just went up by 3 with 1:12 to go. It's Rockets ball. Van Vliet, can you do miracles? They're going to pass it down to Sengun again against Victor. Sengun over the shoulder. He pump fakes it. He's going to pass it back out. He is in hell. They're going to pass it back to him. Yeah, this is Rockets pastime basketball. Oh my goodness. He got the foul in the bucket. Alperen Sengun. That is exactly what was needed right now. Some blasphemy. He's getting an MVP chance right now. Come on. At the line, the free throw is good. It's a tied game with 55 seconds left. Can they get a stop? Why was that pass so off? Who is that? Tobias Harris? Yeah, that definitely is. Oh my goodness. Maxey for the 3. Maxey, it's good. And it's a timeout. Maxey has 8 in the OT. Yeah, it kind of sucks too because Amen's a damn like 95, but he's not going to do anything for you. In this scenario, Fred just shot some BS from the free throw line, and we might be seeing the series ending here. And it's really, even if KD was still playing, it's not insanely surprising. It wouldn't be. And oh my goodness, Maxey pulls up. The crowd just went deafeningly silent. Van Vliet, he's trying to force it down to Sengun again. Sengun against Victor over the shoulder all the way. Oh my goodness, he's getting to it. I can't even lie. Is there any chance remaining? Can Maxey smoke 2 free throws? Probably not. Maxey the first is good, and yeah, that'll probably be game. That's gonna be the season. I'll be honest with you, I'm about to turn off foul outs right after this season ends because I do not want to watch Kevin Durant not play. Plus, he probably is gonna pump fake retirement one of these years soon. He's about 37, 38 years old now. It could be this year. Oh, Castle has no leg. That's what's up. Anyways, Amen's gonna go at him. Amen passed down to Whitmore. Whitmore back out to Van Vliet, the fall away 3. That is off, and that will be the series. So Houston is heading back to Houston. 40 from Sengun, 30 from KD, 21 from Amen, and 11 from Van Vliet. But Maxey had 42, and Victor had 25, 12, 3, 2, and 6 blocks. And the Spurs just blew a 3-0 lead to the Mavs, by the way. And the Knicks are going to win the championship. Cat Finals MVP. Oh yeah, I knew there was a trade I wanted to see. Yeah, the Nuggets traded Harden for Miles Bridges. The Magic traded Desmond Bane for Tyler Hero. Oh, that's just great. The Nets traded Michael Porter Jr. and Nicholas Claxton for Steph Curry. I will say it's promising that KD hasn't even pump faked retirement yet, which means that we got at least 2 years left still, and he's 38 because I'm gonna override his retirement regardless. Very interesting. So 2K actually does have this right. The Rockets, as actually, well, let me show you the draft lottery real quick. I saw the Rockets had the 3rd best odds in the draft from the Nets, and they actually do have the rights to swap their pick with Brooklyn's pick. So there you go. But it dropped from 3 to 7, so that kind of sucks. It literally dropped the furthest it could drop. I'm pretty sure. No, that's only 4 slots, whatever. And they also have the 15th pick from Phoenix. So yeah, while the Suns have 22 from Minnesota. Oh, the Suns also fired their coach. That's kind of funny. They tried to sign Doc Rivers. Oh yeah, this is a franchise loss. There you go. Jordy Fernandez, new coach of the Suns. Tried to get Chauncey Billups too. 2027 draft. Well, at least the Warriors got the 1 pick after trading Steph Curry, who also didn't retire. I just want to see what the Rockets are going to pick. Number 7, they draft Dylan Mingo from Duke. This dude is a damn cheat code in this game. So I know because I've done a few rebuilds the past few days. Scottie Pippen for the 8th pick. Rockets, oh, pick 15 is being traded with another first to the Heat for Mitchell Robinson and a OKC first this year. That's pretty interesting, I guess. Jason Crow to the Heat. Suns just select a Joe Smith, and let's just see. Yeah, there goes that dude from Ukraine. The Suns, with their first big signing, have signed Josh Hart to the team. 32-year-old Josh Hart. I've listened to him on his podcast before talk about how he wants to retire early. Although every player like kind of always says that. I remember when KD and Kyrie were saying they were going to retire with him, they were like 32. And the Rockets, a pretty interesting signing, brought in Jordan Poole. I'm not gonna lie, the Suns are kind of getting him back this year finally. They also signed Jaden Hardy to a little 3-year contract, and they also signed Danny Wolf, who I know is supposed to, he went 7th in the simulation to the Pelicans. I don't know why they let him go. They did. I actually seen some of this dude's highlights and it seems pretty good. They also signed Kyan Anthony to a 2-way contract. Did he go like undrafted or something? KD went down 1 more overall to a 94, but Amen's up to a 95. Sengun's a 91. Reed Shepard's an 84. Van Vliet got a decent, a little bit worse, but they got Jordan Poole, who will probably start at the 1 this season. He averaged 16 and 3 on 50% from the field and 40% from 3. That's a large improvement from what Van Vliet was doing, at least from the field. But he doesn't pass as much. But I mean, we got what's his name? We got a men, so you got that at least. Also, Reed is good enough to start too now, although he isn't really getting much stat wise. I'm not gonna lie, the rotation is stacked this year with Poole, Amen, KD, Tari, and Alperen Sengun, with Reed, Cam Whitmore, Mitch Robinson, Fred Van Vliet, and Keegan Murray off the bench. Bryson Tiller don't even want to play. Never mind. Derek Queen, elite 6-man. The Rockets are first in the conference this year. Look at what Jordan Poole does to a team. But yeah, just overall incredible. So, what am I missing? What? They got for their like 28th overall pick and a future first, they got Lonzo Ball. So Lonzo Ball's now, I don't know who he kicked out. Oh, damn, he kicked Keegan Murray out of there, but at least Lonzo can rebound a little bit. So he's the new 10th man of the rotation. Suns also re-signed Devin Booker to a 4-year deal, so I guess he's not that mad. Matter of fact, they're the 7th seed right now. That's not terrible. But yeah, Houston is number 1 in offense and number 7 in defense. Not bad. It's number 1 in rating differential. Best in the league, you know, obviously. Didn't think I'd be saying this. Alperen Sengun has won MVP 22, 10, and 7 with a steal and a block. 50 from the field, 72 from the free throw line, and 33 from 3. Ime Udoka is coach of the year, and the executive is this dude. Amen made the defensive first team. And yeah, Houston 61 and 21 is the best record in the league this year. KD led the team in scoring with 5 boards and 5 assists. And then Sengun was obviously second, Thompson third, Poole fourth, then Whitmore, Shepherd, so on and so forth. And Phoenix did not end up making anything. They fell out of the play-in entirely, but they were tied. Round 1 against Minnesota. Same lineup as a few years ago when we played them, or last year, whatever it was. Game 1 is a win. My bad. Game 1. Series 1 is a win. And then now playing the Spurs up 3-1. It's 4-1 going to the conference finals against Denver. And the Spurs, I mean, yeah, same Spurs as last year that we lost to. We just beat them. It's really the Jordan Poole effect, although he isn't even starting right now, but whatever, he's out here. The Nuggets, they got Najee Marshall at the 3 now, but the rest of the 5 is the same as this is in real life. Oh, well, Miles Bridges is off the bench, Nick Smith, PJ Washington, Ochai. Game 1, game 2, game 3, all Houston. It's Houston everything. We are going to the finals. Sengun finals MVP, conference finals MVP, and Karl-Anthony Towns Eastern MVP. I think they're coming off the finals win, right? Well, I thought this was Carmelo Anthony for a second. It's Cole for sure. Anyways, yeah, they are the reigning champions currently. They got Isaiah Stewart at the 4 now with Josh Hart gone. Game 1 in Houston. It is a win by almost 30 points. KD with 27, Sengun with 23, 10, and 11. Thompson with 18 and 15, and McHale was their leading scorer with 20. Game 2 in Houston. It is going to be a decent loss. We almost came back. It was 31-14 fourth quarter in the Houston favor, but Cat had 37 and 10 on Sengun. Next game is another Knicks win by 12. KD with 29, 3, and 6, but Brunson with 31 on 6 misses. Bridges 7 misses with 27. Next game is going to be a Houston win by 9 points, 26-17 from Sengun, 24 from KD. Van Vliet 10 assists, Amen 10 board. Much better defensive game overall. Their just whole team was kind of inefficient in this one. The next one is a runaway Houston win, 32 from KD, 29-12, nearly triple-double from Sengun, 23 and 12 from Amen, Poole with 22, up 3-2 going back to MSG, and it is a 3-point game with 147 to go. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be really mad right now because I really hope Kevin Durant did not foul out. Let me see if I see him on the court. I didn't spot him. Okay, good. Nobody fouled out, for the better. I don't even know if he's in the game right now though. I see Reed, Shepherd. No, he's not. We got a damn guard lineup out here. So do the Knicks though. Cole Anthony. Oh my goodness, what a terrible Lonzo Ball. That might be the worst pass of Lonzo's career. Cole Anthony with the rock. He's in a spin, hand off to Stewart, back to Cole, over to Brunson against Van Vliet. Brunson, the screen by Stewart. Brunson over the screen, fall away 3. That is good, and they're gonna call a timeout. Tied game. Passing to Poole. Jordan Poole back out. It's Sengun with the ball at the top of the key against Cat. The MVP, Alperen Sengun. He's trying to go at him. He gets a switch. He passes it out to KD on a switch with Cat now. KD isoing. He's going to hand off to Tari Eason. Eason with just 5 seconds. Off-ball screen for Amen. Amen to the rim. Layup is off. That was kind of interesting, but it didn't work. And OG's on the break now. He's going to try and barrel to the rim. That's off. Rebound by Eason off the tip. Back out to Sengun. Sengun now. They set him up. It said point center on his player card. Can he show? Oh my goodness. He's trying to get to it. at Cat. He's probably gonna go to the post or something. Wait, hold on. Oh, pump fake. Hello, layup. That worked. I mean, Sengun is a nasty shot type of maker, like a shot that should never go in type of maker anyways. Brunson against Poole, steps back at the free throw line. That is good. And the Rockets have a chance at hitting the game winner for the finals here. 24.5 seconds to go. The Knicks do have a timeout though. They oddly enough, I don't know, maybe 2K read my Knicks bias or something, even though I really do want the Rockets to win here, as they let the Knicks not call a timeout there on some stupid stuff. But anyways, Poole, what is Poole doing? Oh my God, he drew the foul. Jordan Poole against Brunson draws the foul. He'll go to the line. First free throw is good. I can't believe that actually worked. Was that Cat who fouled? Damn, I don't know if I could see it. Wait, I don't know. If it was, that makes sense. Anyways, the Knicks will use their last timeout. You know what? I know it's a simulation, but it makes no sense seeing Jordan Poole on Jalen Brunson. Boy, I am putting what's his name on him. I am putting Amen Thompson on Jalen Brunson. I don't think I have to switch anything else though. You might be like, oh, why was Brunson on Poole then? Because he would not be on anybody else. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Tyrese at best. But anyways, Brunson with the ball against the men. 12 seconds to go. The stop for a potential championship. Will Brunson still get to it? He's hitting his moves. He's going to the right. He's got some room. He's gonna get to a go-to shot. Steps it back over Amen. He misses it. It is over. The Rockets have won the championship 4-2 in 2028. Kevin Durant at like age 39. The impact was felt all around, specifically too from Sengun. KD now his third championship. It took some trials and tribulation. This team was damn near down there with as bad of a record as the Suns was at one point, or for most of the points of this video. Maybe not that bad, but yeah. Oh damn, Mitchell Robinson, NBA champion against the Knicks. Considering how 2K trades him, he probably wasn't there last year either. Actually, he might have been on our team last year. I can't remember. He is looking directly into the crowd, celebrating too. Tyrese and gonna hoist up this trophy. Let's see. Yeah, Sengun wins Finals MVP. Maybe not too unsurprising. Sengun did it. That was a huge shot that he hit over Cat, the little floater, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it was just really just a layup. Van Vliet with 20 on 6 for 9 shooting off the bench in 13 minutes. That is insane. And Sengun was 5 for 17. This is a bad game from him, but it came up when he was needed. And Whitmore 1 for 7. KD had a pretty normal game. 4 for 11 from 3, but 8 for 16 from the field. Brunson was on 1. Bridges 4 for 16. Sengun Finals MVP. Steph Curry and James Harden retired together on the Nets. And yeah, KD didn't even pump fake it. He didn't even try to retire. He does not care. The Nets get the top 2 picks in the draft. I guess that's how you recoup from the whole, losing Steph Curry and James Harden thing. Pretty funny. The Rockets tried to sign Steve Kerr first. He rejected it. They went back and got Ime. Also, the Suns don't have another first-round pick. They traded it to the Wolves. I don't know when that occurred. I think they might have traded. There was like a trade they did where they gave away a first or so. I forget. They did something weird in real life. For some reason, they're declining Derek Queen's option. And KD is a free agent again, but his number 1 offer is Houston. The Suns made a very, very interesting signing. They somehow stole Zachary Risache from the Hawks, so that's why they lost. They had to give up Derek Queen and Wendell Carter. Now they just got this dude Danny Wolf, but they got Risache now, so I guess that's cool. After his huge game in the finals, for some odd reason, the Rockets let Fred VanVleet go to the Celtics. Thankfully, they did match the contract that Reed Shepherd tried to sign somewhere, and he's back now for 4 years, $90 million. And they also signed Gary Trent. But yeah, they let. Oh, you know what though? Maybe it's because of the point guard thing that they did to themselves with Lonzo now here as well as Poole. But yeah, they let Fred go. It probably won't be the end of the world. Also, the draftee from last year, the dude who's really good, Dylan Mingo, he's a point guard. So Suns also will re-sign Ryan Dunn. The Rockets must have dirt on Terrence Shannon Jr. because every year I see that his morale is trash and he re-signs on a 2-way anyways. Reed's up to an 87, and the rookie dude from last year, Mingo, will play in the rotation this year over Lonzo, at least to start. The Suns traded Ben Simmons. I didn't know they ever had him. And they also traded Josh Hart. I don't know who those people are they traded for, to be honest. The Rockets have done nothing, but they're second in the conference to OKC, who's 5 games better, but they're still 39-13, so which is second best in the league. Shea wins MVP. Mark Daigneault 70 wins for the Thunder. I gotta see what their lineup looks like because how they end up this much better this year. Anyway, Sengun still made the first team. Amen still the defensive first team. OKC, I don't know. They if anything, they got worse, but they got better. So respect. Round 1 against Denver is a win for the Rockets. Round 2 against the Spurs is gonna be 3-2, 4-2. Thank you. And playing against OKC, the 70-win team, can they do it? They got 2 low 80s in the lineup, in the starting lineup to be exact, but it might not matter. It's 2-1. 3-1 and 4-1. Oklahoma City was just on 1. Playoff stats: KD averages 16.6, Sengun 22. Whitmore 15, so on and so forth. And J-Dub wins Finals MVP as in Game 7, the Thunder defeat the Hornets. And that is going to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I was going to override KD and make him play some more, but A, he played to 40 anyways. So we got a smooth 4 years and a championship in Houston. And B, this game about to start soon. So I got to get a move on. But matter of fact, on that note, actually, you know what the hell KD's accomplished. Matter of fact, let me go check real quick. Has he become like an all-time leading scorer or something? Let's go see. KD, 3rd all-time in points. And he's probably up there in like threes. Yeah, 4th all-time in threes, 4th in free throws, 4th in field goals, and so on and so forth. So that's what KD has done in his Houston career. Makes the Hall of Fame, obviously, with 3 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, and did not get his number retired with the Rockets. But I don't know. Maybe, yeah, and also he definitely moved with the Warriors too. But that is gonna do it. Shout out to the Anonymous Montejunis. I guess we'll see how this KD trade really goes. And whatever else the Rockets may be doing this offseason. I don't know. Subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. Like video, whatever. Do what you want. All right. Sayonara. Good.